You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
Tottenham Hotspur are once again heading north of the Arctic Circle, and this return clash with Bodø, Glimt feels like more than just another Champions League group stage game. It comes loaded with memories, contexts, and a sense that something much bigger is unfolding in this small Norwegian city of fewer than 50,000 people. The last time Spurs faced Bodø, it was in the Europa League semi-finals just months ago. That tie was nervy, closer than it should have been. And Spurs only sealed it with 2 quick goals in the second half of the second leg. For Tottenham, it became one of the steps on their eventual European triumph. For Bodø, however, the defeat was not treated as failure. It was seen as inspiration, a sign they were closing in on Europe's elite. Now the two sides meet again, but under different circumstances. Tottenham are struggling slightly with creativity despite sitting fourth in the Premier League. Their attack has been reshuffled. No longer the familiar quartet of Kulusevski, Maddison, Son, and Solanke. Injuries have forced changes, with Solanke undergoing a procedure on his ankle, and others like Romero and Kolo Muani either sidelined or just recovering. Manager Thomas Frank insists the right signs are there, but he knows his new look front four is still a work in progress. Much of the pre-match chatter has circled Bodø, Spurs' artificial pitch. Spurs' boss has dismissed its importance, saying the surface is no excuse, and praised the home side instead. His point is clear. Bodø's real strength lies not in the ground beneath their boots, but in the culture that has been built around the club. That culture has been shaped in large part by Bjorn Mansverk, a former fighter pilot turned mental coach who has quietly become one of the most important figures in Norwegian football. He arrived at Bodø in 2017, just after the club had been relegated, and began instilling a new mentality. Players were encouraged to share mistakes, speak openly, and train their minds as well as their bodies. The results were extraordinary. Midfielder Ulrik Saltnes, who once considered quitting the game, transformed into a team leader, scoring double-digit goals and even finding the net against Spurs in Europe. Mansverk's influence has been described as nothing short of transformative. He borrowed lessons from aviation, honesty, resilience, calm under pressure, and brought them into football. At Bodø, every player buys into it, even though his sessions are optional. That shared mindset has powered them to 4 league titles in 5 years, memorable European scalps like their 6-1 hammering of Roma, and now, the historic moment of hosting Norway's first Champions League group stage game in nearly 2 decades. For Spurs, this match is a chance to steady their form and silence doubts about creativity. For Bodø, it is the latest chapter in a story that no longer feels like an underdog fairy tale, but rather the rise of a team with resilience at its core. And under the Arctic lights, with the crowd packed into their 720-seat stadium, the stage is set for another encounter that could echo long beyond the final whistle. Stay subscribed for more videos.